Manufacturing companies, hold on to your carriers. So here are the signals that we see right now in our industry. Number one is our website traffic. So what we've seen is that the website traffic has significantly gone up, not just by 10 or 15%, but by 50 to 75%. This month is actually doing a lot better. Number two, the inbound calls to the office are non-stop. So every time we post a truck, every time we post availability, especially on the outbound, our phones are starting to ring again. These are positive signs. Now, the next thing I'm going to talk about is the national average freight rates are up. They're up 4 months consistently, month over month. Now, load boards, we actually have options again. Look at this. It's not just cheap freight anymore. They're real lanes, real volumes, and multiple choices for our trucks. Now, well, finally, when we post trucks, calls are starting to come into our office immediately. And for the first time in a long time, finally, the used truck prices are slowly moving up. Whether it's on our trailers, our trucks, our flatbeds, our reefers, calls are starting to come in. These aren't options. These are early indicators, and they matter big time to us. Now, here is the biggest mistakes that carriers make when times are good. Guys, I want you to start thinking about the future. Carriers, here's your warning. When the market improves, the biggest mistake that carriers make is they are forgetting about who stood by them during the hard times. Don't overexpand. Don't chase every new shipper. Don't burn loyal customers for short-term rate bumps. Protect your customers who protected you when times were hard, because remember, it's going to get hard eventually again, and you want those same people beside you so you can survive the next recession. Over the last 2 years, carriers were begging for loads, constantly decreasing their rates just to keep awarded lanes. Now is where the relationships are going to get tested. If you ditched your carrier for the cheapest price, you are going to feel it. So here's what really happened over the last couple of years. A lot of carriers shut down. We've seen this in the news constantly. And almost everyone else reduced capacity just to survive. Truckers were parked, trailers were sold, lanes were cut, hiring was frozen or stopped entirely. This wasn't growth strategy, this was survival mode. Margins were crushed from every direction. Fuel volatility, rising insurance costs, equipment costs, and tighter credit across the entire industry. And here's the part most shippers miss. The capacity didn't disappear temporarily. A large portion of it is gone for good. So when demand starts to come back, capacity doesn't magically come back with it. Some of you out there might be thinking about dispatching or starting a dispatch service. Maybe now is the right time to start thinking about it. Well, we offer free guides on how to choose the right dispatch course. And we have a separate free guide on how to start your dispatch service from home. These guides will help you avoid bad information and costly mistakes. Now, if you are a manufacturing plant out there and you're having a hard time covering loads, you need to understand one thing. What do carriers want? Carriers want stability. Carriers want to work with manufacturing plants that have dedicated loads, dedicated runs. That is the jackpot for any carrier out there, any owner-operator out there. But if you are a manufacturing plant that's having a hard time covering your loads, please reach out to me, okay? Not only do we have our own fleet, but we also have hundreds of carriers that are parking in our lots across Canada, which means that we have access to these assets, whether it's vans, reefers, or flatbeds. We do have private Telegram groups with these carriers that can assist with your loads because of the relationship that we have with them. Plus, we also have our own assets. Now, the trucking industry moves in cycles. The people who win are the ones who prepare before the rush, not after the rush. These resources are free for a reason, to help you make informed decisions, avoid costly mistakes, and step into the industry with confidence. Use them, study them, and if you want them, just comment which guide you want, and I'll send it over to you. Now, if you want real, no fluff trucking insights, make sure you're a follower to this channel. I'm Ronan, and I'll catch you in my next video.